Hey, everybody. My name is Jason Black. I'm a senior executive sales leader with Norwex. I work the business with my wife, Haley. You may know one of us or both of us. So Ashley asked me to come on here and talk a little bit about team building, onboarding, and sustaining a successful team. By no means are we the expert on this, but we have had some success with it as of late. So I wanted to kind of share what we do and how we do it. The first thing is this is a huge topic. I mean, there are multitudes of ways of how to run your business, how to operate your team. This is just our opinion and what is working for us. And I'm going to try to break it down into 5 categories or 5 steps of how we do this. First and foremost, the first step we do is ask. We ask everybody about joining, about booking, about buying. Just because if you don't ask, you don't know, you're not going to get an answer. So ask everybody. We do the Ask Me About My Job game at the end of every party because we do Facebook parties. So we do a 30-minute live. Throughout that, we're planting seeds about booking and joining. At the very end, we wrap up with what it means to buy, to book, to join the team, and what's in the starter kit. Immediately following that, we do the Ask Me About My Job game. If you're not familiar with that, what it is, it's just a way for people to ask any and every question and get an honest answer about what it means to book a party or to join as a consultant. Any other product questions or anything like that, we just wait and answer those in a different post. But so we really try to stay focused on the joining and the booking. So right now we're going to focus on the joining. Everybody that we talk to them both in the group chat and behind the scenes, one-on-one, to build those relationships. We share the FAQ that is from the resource page, just because why reinvent the wheel when there's always already all these amazing resources at your fingertips. So utilize the FAQ, utilize the resource.norwex.com page. There's a ton of information there. So relationship building. This is key. We always talk about we're a relationship business, we build relationships, but what does that really mean? To some people, that means, texting somebody and being done with it. For us, it's more personal. It's letting them, hear our voice, see us. So it's phone calls, it's voice text messaging, it's video chatting. It's building those relationships. It's showing people they truly matter to us to get them involved with being a consultant or being a host. The other thing that we really try to talk up is the gold kit. When somebody's signing on, the gold kit is a great opportunity to get discounted products to start their business with. And it also qualifies them for the 415 days, you get free products, but it also goes towards chipping away at their $1,000 in 30 days. So I believe it gives them like $451 in sub-A sales immediately towards their 1,000 in 30 days. So majority of our new recruits will get the gold kit because it is a tax deduction to start their business, because they can use it as supplies, they can use it as gifts, they can use it as research to build their knowledge of the products. So that's why we really try to talk about the gold kit. Step 2, facing fears, addressing them head on. Everybody's got them. We've all had them when we first started as consultants. So addressing those fears, like how does it fit into my busy work and life schedule? Is it really $10? What do I have to do to have success with this? Do I have to go live? Do I have to do parties? All those fears that we all had, we address those right away. We talk about how our team culture, and we're going to be right there with them, helping them with onboarding, helping them get comfortable, helping them figure out their why and how it fits into their current lifestyle. So we address them and share resources with them right away to kind of alleviate that stress. Fear can be a deterrent to success. If we get in our own way, we're less likely to try things and things like that out of fear. But once they realize that it's really not that bad, they can move forward from that. Utilize your knowledge, the corporate's training, the resource page, your upline everywhere, even your current team. The third step, I guess let me say this too. When it comes to the fears, we're all in our own separate business boats, but we're all rowing for the same mission. We're all kind of going in that same direction. So let's share resources. Let's share each other's opinions and things like that to kind of help each other along the way. And that's where a lot of your new recruits are going to feel more comfortable, is when they know stuff's already created, stuff's already done that they can utilize already. Step 3, onboarding. Now that you've got them on board, how do you onboard them? So what is onboarding? Onboarding is essentially like new employee orientation. So we do this in very similar to our host coaching. It's all done through video chat. So they get to see us, they get to hear us, they see our excitement, and they feed off of that. But it also allows me to share my screen with everybody so they can see the resources, they know how to access the resources and things like that. In 2020, we introduced 23 new consultants to Norwex, which was a great year for us. But out of that 23 that signed on, 100% of them earned their kit. Now, I attribute this to their work ethic and our onboarding system because it set them up, built a foundation for a business, and allowed them to have success. So how do you onboard somebody that wants to be casual versus somebody that wants to work their business? We do it the exact same way. Everybody has the same opportunity to get the same information because our onboarding system is really meant to set them up, set a launch party, earn their kit, and have the tools ready for after they earn their kit to work a business or to do whatever they want to do with their Norwex consultant status. So one of Debbie Bolton's quotes that she always says, and I love, is we're in the business of growing people. And that's what we really want to focus on, is growing the people underneath us to have success. Whatever that means for them is to whatever their success level is. It could be, a party a month. It could be a party every 3 months to earn their $250 in sub-A sales to stay engaged. So really, we want to grow people to the success level that they want to achieve. I worked in social services for about 15 years. And in that time, I was directors at healthcare facilities, I was managers, but I supervised a lot of people. And I started kind of categorizing people into two different areas. And essentially, they're either pushers or they're pullers. When you think about it, a puller is somebody that's going to be in front of you, kind of pulling you along, sometimes dragging you along. And that is okay in a sense because maybe that person that's getting pulled along is learning something, but at the end of the day, what it's doing is it's basically developing this sense of reliance on that person doing the pulling, the leader. So they learn to, I guess, follow and get pulled along to have their own success. Whereas a pusher is somebody that's going to support you, guide you, give you the tools, the resources to help you develop that confidence to be able to do it on your own and lead on your own. And that's what we really encourage in our business and our team, is to be pushers, not pullers. We don't want people to be reliant on us and view us as the expert all the time. We want them to become the expert on their own and start doing what we're doing with their own team, to guide people, give them the resources, help them on their journey. Because realistically, we are all our own separate businesses. We're all on our own separate paths and journeys. So we may be able to help people get started on their path, but it's their path to follow. And that's really what we want to do with getting people onboarded, is just giving them the tools they need to develop their plan, their path, their success. So step one that we do for session one, I'll break it down, and I'm going to share my onboarding outline with everybody. I'm going to have Ashley post that. But what it is our first session is all about building on that enthusiasm, what to do before the party, before your kit even arrives. So building on the enthusiasm, giving them resources on where to find things like swabs, glow germ, black lights, things like that they're going to need for their party. What it means to earn their kit, the $1,000 in 30 days or the $2,090, and then how to get ready for their launch party. Okay. Now, each session does come with homework, and yes, I do give homework. So the first homework is all about the live demo. So they get to do a live demo with me at the next session, or they record one, and I do one for them. But again, I'm going to share all this so you'll be able to see it. Second session is all about preparing the launch party. Your Frankie list. What platform do you want to use? To Zoom or not to Zoom, or how to face Facebook. So all about the Facebook groups and events, how to navigate Facebook and algorithms, and then setting up that party. Third session, how to run the party, learning from like the Safe Haven 5 demo on the resource page, just kind of going through the resource page and all the tools that are available to them so they can study up and learn about like checklists and host coaching and all that. How to get booking leads and what, why having guests invite their own people is important, because it's booking leads. That's what it is. If a guest invites 3 people and 3 people show up, that could be a really good host for you or somebody to approach about booking, because they already have people interested that they know. And then we also share, how to share the FAQ, how to come across as genuine and not salesy. So the 4th session is all about the bookings, how to get bookings without being salesy, how to recover from a no or a ghosting, that mindset you need to get those bookings and to stay positive. Then when to schedule party dates, stuff like that. Then session 5, host coaching. It's invaluable. Host coaching is the key to setting up a successful business or successful party, because if the host is invested and they're your partner in the party, then you're going to have more success down the road in your party. Session 6 is our final session, customer care, the follow-up, the 222s, the VIP group, why those are important, the perks of team building, and then setting goals about what they view their team building is going to be like down the future. So after that last session, we're really still monitoring all of our new recruits for at least 90 days, checking in with them once a week to ensure that they're still working, they're earning their kit, they're having success. So we'll do some one-on-one trainings, monitor their progress on their kits, celebrate their accomplishments when they do earn their kit or have their party or when they're getting ready to have a party. Continuing to offer resources, things like that. Get them engaged in the team page, build relationships with your current team members, getting them comfortable with that team dynamic. So that's your step 4. Step 5 is after, this is the final step. Really, there's going to be multiple steps through this, but after they've earned their kit and they're off and running, we still really try to focus on knowing each individual team member on a personal and professional level. If somebody wants to be casual with their business, let them be casual. If somebody wants to work their business full-time and regularly, encourage them to do that as well. So there's value in every consultant. And kind of our rule of thumb is focus on your personal business first. Focus on your personal recruits and that are working their business to help them grow. That could be into leadership or whatever. Focus on your leaders to help them lead their teams. Focus on your downline, and then focus on your casuals during engagement months, things like that, to help them sustain their discount. Continue to get involved and help where they're needed. Maybe reach out every month and just see how people are doing. Acknowledge when they do something big. Help them continue to set goals and grow in their own business. Help them, push them down their path. Not forcefully push them, but help guide them, give them the resources, give them information. New information is always coming out with Norwex. So make sure that they have that information. We do something a little bit different. Every month we send out certificates for our top sales, to like snail mail them to people. And we see people hanging them on their walls and things like that. And it's great to see. But we're focusing not just on the sales, we're focusing on the homes impacted by our team. So we once heard that the average purchase is $55. So we basically divide their total sales by $55 to find out how many homes they impacted in that month. And that's huge to continue on that mission journey to spread the word of Norwex. So we're focusing on how many homes impacted, not just the sales, but the homes impacted or the people impacted by that individual consultant. At the end of the year, we do a big celebration where we highlight the top performers of the year. We even started a most inspiring consultant of the year, and they get a gift from us. So we're constantly celebrating and collaborating with our team. Just because somebody has a status or a jacket or a leadership level doesn't mean they're always going to be the best expert on something. So we really try to encourage everybody on our team to show that they have the value and that they can do trainings or they have insight that can help the entire team. So we really try to encourage that with our team. you know, trophies, accolades, recognition is great, but it's not about chasing titles to Haley and I. It's about spreading the word of Norwex, spreading the mission, getting Norwex in homes, radically reducing chemicals in people's homes. And that's what we really try to encourage with our team and our hosts and our customers and all that. Focus on the mission and train your team to do the same. Like I said, statistics, titles, trophies are cool, but at the end of the day, your business and your success today depends on the work you did yesterday. So that's just a real brief, quick snippet of our onboarding system and our recruiting. I'll share the onboarding outline with everybody. Hopefully this helped in some way. So have a great day and see you all soon.